Hello movie fans, so I've been showing horrors on most of my updates, so I think I'll show some action films now. We have a bit of a mixed bag here. There are some science fiction, martial arts, so I'll start off with this great film, The Fifth Commandment with Rick Yoon, which is really good. Got this for £1. A few people have showed it in their updates. It really is a good film. There's some good martial arts, some good action scenes. So yeah, if you see that, pick it up. Then we have this Jean-Claude Van Damme film, Nowhere to Run, which is a great film. I like it. A few people I know don't like it. Came in this old jewel case, which is quite nice. Also stars Rosanna Arquette. Yeah, it's a really good film. Back when Van Damme was making good films. I haven't watched this film. It's a action thriller, Impact Point with Brian Austin Green. Sounded quite good. Picked this up cheap. I will get around to watching it eventually. Then we have this classic Charles Bronson film, Death Wish, the original. I do have a double pack of Death Wish and Death Wish 2, which are fully uncut. I'm sure this version is uncut, but they are going to be re-releasing Death Wish 2 next year, and that's not going to be uncut. But Death Wish 3 is going to be re-released, and that will be. So yeah. Then we have Heart's War with Bruce Willis and Colin Farrell, which is a pretty good movie. Saw this quite a number of years ago. Bruce Willis does make good films. I still haven't watched this yet. This is Basic Instinct 2 with Sharon Stone reprising her role from the original, which a lot of people liked. Yeah, haven't heard very good things about this, but this was cheap, so I thought I'd get it. Then we have this pretty good English thriller, Newtown Killers, about a guy who needs some money, and these two guys on the front cover offer him some money if he can avoid them for a day while they try to kill him. Pretty good film it is. Pretty good. Then we have this thriller, The Skulls, which spawned a couple of sequels. This stars Joshua Jackson and Paul Walker from the Fast and the Furious movies. This is pretty good. Saw this at the cinema, so I thought I'd pick this up. Then we have this John Carpenter classic, Escape from New York with Kurt Russell. This is a special edition. I have got another version that didn't have any extras, but this has got a few extras, which is nice. And you've got to love a bit of John Carpenter originals, great films. You have this film, Adrenaline, with Christophe Lambert and Natasha Henstridge. The American version apparently is cut, and this is an uncut version that they've got in this country. But apparently the American version does have better picture quality. But I haven't yet watched this film, so I can't comment. Yeah, that's that. Then we have this Chuck Norris classic, The Silent Rage, which this is the UK version. You have to be very careful of this version because this version is cut. The American version is uncut, but this version does have cuts, which I didn't realise when I ordered it. Nevertheless, it's a good film. Chuck Norris will be in The Expendables 2, so there's something to look forward to because, of course, we haven't seen him for a while. I picked up this comedy science fiction film, which is supposed to be Eddie Murphy's biggest flop. Came in a snapper case, which is a bit odd. This was only £1. Rosario Dawson's in this as well, but this is supposed to be a really awful film. I can't remember much about it. I did see it ages ago, but it was only £1, so I thought I'd pick it up. Then we have Trancers 2 with Helen Hunt and Tim Thomerson. Picked this up really cheap. I like the Trancers films. I've seen 1, 2 and 3, but I think there's a 4 and a 5 as well. This also stars Megan Ward, who was in Crash and Burn, who I really like, and yeah, I like this. I think this is one of the best of the sequels. Really good film. You know, this Wesley Snipes double bill, The Art of War and The Art of War 2, Betrayal. Saw The Art of War at the cinema, which was really good. Haven't opened this yet. This is a digipack with both films. This was only £1. There is an The Art of War 3, but Wesley Snipes isn't in that one. So yeah, they're good. Then we have this David Carradine film, Death Sport. I think it's from the Roger Corman stable. Haven't watched this, so I can't comment on it. So I'm sure a few of you Roger Corman fans have seen it. Yeah. Then we have another Chuck Norris classic, Missing in Action. The first one. which is great. I picked this up for £1 as well. This is some kind of import version. But yeah, it's a classic. You can't beat a bit of Chuck Norris. Then we have this film with Angelina Jolie, Rosanna Arquette, William Forsythe, and yeah, I haven't seen this. Hell's Kitchen, New York City. Got it the other day. This was cheap as well, but you know, I'm always happy to see early films by different people. So yeah. Then we have this John Cusack film, High Fidelity, which is a great film. It's got Jack Black in it as well. It's quite funny. It's yeah, John Cusack does make some really good films. I like some of his early films, like The Sure Thing, One Crazy Summer, and Better Off Dead. But this is a really good film. I like that. I'm a big fan of Sean Penn, so I'm trying to pick up all of his films at the moment. I don't have many, which is a bit disappointing. I only have about 8 or 9. But I picked this up, All the King's Men. It also stars Jude Law, Kate Winslet, Mark Ruffalo, and Anthony Hopkins. I've yet to watch this, but knowing Sean Penn, it'll be a great film. Or there'll be some good acting anyway. And I picked up this collector's edition of The Matrix and The Matrix Revisited, but you have to be very careful picking up The Matrix DVDs because early on The Matrix was cut, and the cuts are in this version, which I didn't realise when I got it. It's still nice digipack. And of course The Matrix is a great film. It's just the cuts. I hate, you know, cuts in films. I feel like I haven't got the complete version. This is still nice. Still a great film. Just that's cut. You know, this film with Charlie Sheen and Michael Biehn, Navy SEALs, which is a really good film from the 90s. Yeah. Haven't seen that for a long time. I'll probably get around to watching it again. But, you know, Charlie Sheen does get a lot of bad comments about his movies. But I found a number of his movies to be quite enjoyable. This is one of them. And, yeah. Good film. Then I mean, this double bill of Tunnel Vision with Patsy Kensit and Yellow Hair and the Golden Fortress with Laureen Landon. I picked up this version because Yellow Hair on its own is censored, but I had heard that this version on the double bill with Tunnel Vision was uncut, so I thought I'd pick it up. I haven't watched it yet, but yeah, I haven't seen either of these films either, so yeah, looking forward to seeing those. And I picked up this Michelle Yeoh film, Magnificent Warriors, part of the Hong Kong Legends collection. I have a few of these Hong Kong Legends. Never seen this film, but I'm sure it'll be really good. I love my martial arts. You have this science fiction film, obviously a rip-off of Transformers, Transmorphers. There is a sequel to this, which I really like. I picked up the original. Haven't watched it yet. Trailer looked okay. Special effects looked a bit dodgy, but I do like science fiction films, you know, so. And with this film I've never seen before, Generation X Cops, it says executive producer Jackie Chan, so hopefully there'll be some pretty good action in this, you know, and maybe some good martial arts, not sure. We'll get around to watching this. I've had it for ages and ages and still haven't watched it. You know, this old school kung fu movie, The Unbeaten 28, never seen this either, but says English language version. Don't know what that means. Obviously dubbed. I don't know. But yeah, I will get around to watching this. Yeah, as I said, I love my martial arts. And then we have lastly the Karate Kid original from 1984 with Ralph Macchio, Pat Morita. Can't beat a bit of the old Karate Kid. Watched this again the other week. Although it hasn't got the most amazing martial arts, it really is a great film. I've watched it so many times, I never get fed up with it. It did spawn off 2 sequels with Ralph Macchio, which were never as good as this. The second one probably been the worst of the 2. And of course we had the new Karate Kid with Hilary Swank. So yeah, that's this update. Showing a few different movies rather than horrors all the time. I do pick up other films. So yeah, it's just a little update. I've picked up loads of other different films and of course box sets, which I'll try and show over the next month or 2. I was going to try and do an overview of a few of my collector's pieces, but this room is quite dark at times and I might not be able to do that, but I might be able to sort out some way I can do it. Anyway, this is Movie Fanatic 68 saying thanks for watching and I'll see you later.